In the heart of Buckingham Palace, where tradition meets power, a royal drama is unfolding that threatens to topple centuries of tradition. Brace yourselves, because what we're about to reveal could very well shake the foundations of the British monarchy as we know it. Prince William, the future king, has made an unprecedented move. He has officially banned Queen Camilla's son, Tom Parker Bowles, from attending any future royal events. But this act of defiance is far from an isolated incident. It is the latest and most explosive development in an ongoing conflict that has been brewing for years within the royal family. A battle that pits the future of the monarchy against the ambitions of Queen Camilla and her children. This is not just a family squabble, it is a full-fledged royal crisis, with the very future of the British monarchy hanging in the balance. This is the story of how one decision could unravel the monarchy's centuries-old tradition, leading to a new era, or its collapse. Let's rewind to the moment this entire storm began. Tom Parker Bowles, the son of Queen Camilla from her first marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles, has largely remained a peripheral figure in the royal family's complex web. A food critic by profession and a television personality, Tom has often appeared in the public eye only on occasion. But recently, Tom let slip a comment that ignited an inferno within the royal family. In a casual conversation that was hardly meant to be public, Tom revealed that his mother, Queen Camilla, had been quietly lobbying for her children to have more prominent roles within the royal family. For years, the public and the press have largely ignored Camilla's children, Tom and his sister Laura, seeing them as outsiders in the royal fold. But Camilla, according to Tom, had long harbored the desire for her children to become more integral to royal affairs, if not by blood, then by the power they could wield through association. Tom's words, which seemed to many like an innocent admission of his mother's desires, sent shockwaves through the royal household. In essence, Camilla had been attempting to bypass the royal traditions and laws that have governed the monarchy for centuries. She was pushing for her children, born into a different, non-royal family, to be given greater influence and even official roles within the palace. This was, in many ways, a betrayal of the monarchy's core principles. The British royal family has always been centered around bloodlines, the idea that the monarchy belongs solely to those born into it. By attempting to elevate her children to the same status as the heirs to the throne, Queen Camilla was threatening the very essence of what it means to be royal. And no one felt this more acutely than Prince William, who understood that any shift in the family's power structure could threaten his own future reign. After Tom's controversial comments, Queen Camilla made a decision that would prove to be the catalyst for a public showdown. The royal family's traditional Christmas walkabout, where they greet the public in a show of unity and goodwill, was fast approaching. It's a moment that has been used to showcase the royal family's connection to their people, to put a face on the monarchy, and to affirm their role as symbolic figures of British tradition. But this year, Camilla suggested that her son, Tom Parker Bowles, join her and King Charles during the walkabout. For some, this was a harmless gesture, a chance for Camilla to showcase her family. But for Prince William, this was an unacceptable attempt to blur the lines between the true heirs to the throne and those who, by birth, have no such claim to the crown. The royal family's public image is always carefully curated. The line of succession is sacrosanct, and for Tom Parker Bowles, a man without any official royal title or bloodline, to stand shoulder to shoulder with the future king was a step too far. Prince William understood that if this precedent was set, it could open the door for further encroachment on the monarchy's established order. Soon, other royal members could demand similar visibility and influence, and the monarchy could quickly devolve into something unrecognizable. Thus, Prince William took a stand. In a private family meeting, William made it clear that he would not allow Tom to be involved in any further royal engagements. To him, this wasn't just a matter of personal animosity, it was a strategic decision that would affect the very future of the monarchy. Prince William's stance was nothing short of revolutionary within the context of the royal family. The monarchy, built on the idea of tradition, hierarchy, and duty, was suddenly faced with a modern conflict. Should royal family members be treated according to their bloodline? Or should the monarchy evolve into a more inclusive, modern institution where influence and power are based on merit and proximity to the crown? For Prince William, this was a matter of survival. As the future king, he believed that the integrity of the monarchy must be preserved, and that meant maintaining the centuries-old distinctions between those who are born into the royal family and those who are not. William understood that the public's perception of the royal family would change drastically if Camilla's children were suddenly thrust into the limelight as official royal figures. The monarchy's legitimacy could be undermined, and with it, the very stability of the institution. William's decision was not an easy one. His father, King Charles, was placed in an agonizing position. On one hand, he had always supported his wife, Queen Camilla, and her desires for her children. On the other, he could not ignore the very real danger of destabilizing the monarchy. As tensions mounted, King Charles found himself between a rock and a hard place, forced to choose between his duty to the crown and his loyalty to his wife and her children. Queen Camilla, now fully aware that her plans to elevate her children within the royal family were being thwarted, began to push back. According to palace insiders, Camilla was furious. She saw her role as a supportive partner to King Charles, but her ambitions for her children were now being openly challenged in the harshest way possible. The public rejection of Tom from royal events, especially the Christmas walkabout, felt like a personal betrayal to her. In her anger, Camilla became more defiant. Some royal sources have even suggested that she began making moves behind the scenes to shore up her own influence within the royal household, attempting to quietly maneuver her children into more prominent positions within the royal family. It was as though Camilla was quietly plotting a coup of her own, a behind-the-scenes power play that could eventually force Prince William to accept her children's roles in royal matters, or risk causing a full-scale family fracture. As these tensions continue to rise, the question remains, what will become of the British monarchy? Will it stand firm in the face of internal strife? Or will this ongoing conflict between Prince William and Queen Camilla threaten to tear it apart? King Charles, already frail and aging, may find it increasingly difficult to maintain control over his family's fractured loyalties. His health struggles only add fuel to the fire, as many wonder how much longer he can keep a grip on the monarchy before his son, Prince William, is forced to take charge. But as William prepares to ascend the throne, will he be prepared to lead a monarchy that has been torn apart by the bitter infighting between the royal family's competing factions? This conflict is not just about a stepmother's desires for her children. It is about the future of an institution that has shaped the very identity of the United Kingdom. As Prince William grapples with the weight of his royal responsibilities, he will have to decide whether to continue fighting for a monarchy rooted in tradition, or to evolve into something entirely new, something that could redefine the British royal family forever. As the palace doors close behind the royal family's latest drama, one thing is clear: the monarchy is facing a crisis unlike any it has seen in decades. The internal battles are no longer confined to palace whispers and behind-the-scenes gossip. They are out in the open, and the public is watching closely. How this story unfolds could determine the fate of the British monarchy for generations to come. The royal family has always been a symbol of stability, tradition, and continuity. But as we watch Prince William and Queen Camilla face off in a battle of wills, we are left wondering, is this the beginning of the end for the monarchy? Or will it emerge stronger than ever? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the stakes have never been higher.